Story 4. I hate my wife.
I forgot I wasn't reading this. I'm too fired up. I don't know the difference between purple and green.
So
All
this
I see is red.
This is originally from r/True Off My Chest. So this is just a guy admitting his feelings. So
Amazing.
I hate my wife and I hate my life. For years, I've tried to be a good husband and a good father. I've sacrificed almost every hobby, every dream, and every desire I've ever had, throwing them all away for the sake of my family. I've even taken on jobs I despise, apartment renovations despite being an architect by trade, just to ensure my family is fed and sheltered. At one point, I even attempted to start a pig farm to sell pork, desperate to provide a stable income. And yet, the only sliver of happiness I have left is watching football and drinking beer with my friends. But even that is a crime, apparently. I'm judged for it, called selfish. Of course I'm selfish, right? Everything wrong in our lives is somehow my fault. The fact that we have 5 kids, despite not being able to afford them comfortably, my fault. The crushing stress of it all, my fault. One time, in a fit of anger, my wife told me that her cancer was my fault because stress can be a cause. I brushed it off at the time, but I will never forget it. Those words are burned into my memory. What kind of love makes someone say something like that? Deep down, I know she doesn't love me. In fact, I think she hates me. She's just too cowardly to say it outright. When you love someone, you forgive them, even when they hurt you. You shift blame away from them even when it might be deserved. But in my marriage, I'm always the scapegoat, always the villain. I get it, life is exhausting, but I'm exhausted too. I pay the bills, I keep food on the table, I deal with our loud, whiny, annoying children, I sacrifice every second of my free time, and what do I get in return? Guilt. If I spend a measly $60 on myself for a night out at a restaurant, I'm racked with guilt for days. But let's not pretend I'm perfect. I cheated on her once. One single time in 15 years. I know it's wrong, but it happened because I was so profoundly unhappy in this family. And even then, I tried to make it up to her. I took her to Paris afterward, hoping to reignite some spark between us. For a moment, she seemed excited, but soon she got bored of me and made new friends there. She spent more time with them than me during the trip. That was when I realized she doesn't love me. She doesn't even like me. If you asked her to name one positive trait I have, she'd probably sit in silence, struggling to come up with an answer. But if you asked her what she dislikes about me, she could rant for hours. How I'm inattentive, uninteresting, selfish, phony, boring, untalented. Why am I wasting my one and only life living like this? Why should I be condemned to a lifetime of servitude for someone who doesn't even respect me? And yes, I know people will say, you're irresponsible, but I don't care anymore. For once in my life, I want to be free. I want to be selfish. I want to stop being the perfect husband and father and just live for myself. I want to disappear for weekends of fishing, spend my paycheck on football games and beers, and cheat without a shred of remorse. I don't do those things now, not because I'm a good person, but because I ain't got the balls to do it. I'm tired of pretending. The truth is, I don't love my wife. I don't even like her. The sex is bad, the relationship is worse, we don't share interests, values, or even a sense of humor. I can't remember a single moment in our 15 years of marriage where we were truly in sync. I wanted a passion, I wanted love. Instead, I got this hollow, lifeless existence. She's not even a bad person. She's an okay mom and a better friend, but she's not my person. Even the little things grate on me. I despise her cooking and can't bring myself to say it. I've silently endured 15 years of bland meals just to avoid her inevitable fits if I dare to complain. 15 years. Is this a life sentence? When does it end? How long do I have to keep up this charade? I am so miserable.
First off, let me say you're clearly not the perfect husband if everyone hates you and is complaining about you. You're not the perfect father, you're not the perfect husband, because if you were, they wouldn't be complaining about you to your face. Mm-hmm. And you just don't have the balls to come up with any of your grievances. Like, I don't know, buying a spice rack for your wife. And so you've internalized that.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming everyone else's problem. And no one asked you to marry this girl. No one asked you to have 5 kids with this girl. Hello, birth control.
That's literally when he was like, I'm somehow responsible. I'm like, how do you think a woman gets pregnant?
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't think a woman could impregnate herself.
Right.
I wish they could. Truly, for all the women out there who want to have a baby and don't have a man in their life, I wish a woman can impregnate herself. But she fucking can't. So yes, you are responsible. You slid your dick into her. You killed her. Of course.
At least 5 times.
At least 5 times. At least. How are you going to say you don't like having sex with someone but have 5 kids with them?
Right. And complain about the kids. You're also the parent of those kids. So it is your fault, honestly, that your kids are shitty because you're not taking the time to teach them how to be a better person.
Yeah.
It is your fault. Like,
it is. And it's like, it's crazy because he's like, oh, I hate all my kids. I'm like, then why did you keep having them?
Right.
You had so many opportunities.
I get if you had one and you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to have more kids.
Yeah.
But you had 5. So you got to number 4 and you're like, nah, it's okay if we have another one.
Yeah,
because 4 is already too much for me. And I personally would be like, you know what? Let's take some measures to make sure we don't have more kids because I already hate the other 4.
Yeah. But no, you kept doing it. So yes, it's your responsibility. Also, I guarantee you she didn't say that her cancer was his fault. She probably insinuated that he wasn't helping.
You're making it worse.
You're making it worse. She needs like a loving, happy, healthy household. If you're going through cancer, your body is fighting itself. It is literally eating itself from the inside out. You have to be there and be a rock solid partner to help your partner get through it. Otherwise, yeah, the stress is going to make it worse. So I guarantee you that's what she said. And he was like,
yep.
Oh, of course it's my fault. Everything's...
Yeah.
No.
And like... You are the villain. You cheated on your wife. So
yeah, even if you didn't...
when did she get cancer and when did you cheat on her? Because that's what I wanted to know.
I bet it was while she was pregnant, though, to be honest. Men most of the time cheat when they're, like, pregnant.
Men also cheat when women get sick.
They do. It's just disgusting.
Yeah. Because I could see... If it's before that he cheated and then she got cancer, I would be stressed about that. Especially if it was, like, while I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I'd be stressed while I had cancer that you're going to cheat on me again. No matter when it is, it's not good. But then thinking, oh, let me just throw money at it.
Yeah.
I'll take you to Paris, baby. Let me throw money at this.
Yeah.
And then all your feelings are not valid anymore because I threw money at it.
Yeah. And it's like, you don't get a gold star for being like, oh, I only cheated once in 15 years. You still that's like saying...
You still cheated.
Oh, I only killed one person in the last 15 years. You don't get a gold star for that. You don't get a gold star for being a good person.
Right.
Like,
and why is your attempt to have a stable income a pig farm?
He just wants to kill something.
How does that make sense? Like, you're an architect and you're like, no one's going to give me really stable income being a pig farmer.
He can imagine that the pigs are his wife and kids. That's the thing.
Yeah,
so,
like...
She also probably, when she went to Paris and, like, made all those friends, she was like, wow, hanging out with these people are way more fun than hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Which
Mr.
is
like,
fair.
woe is me.
Yeah.
My life choices are not the ones I wanted, and instead of doing something about it, I'm going to make it everyone else's problem.
Yeah. And again, it always goes back to... Leave. Just leave.
Leave. You're not happy. Leave.
Yeah, okay,
She'll be a lot happier without you.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
So what? You have to pay alimony or child support. Like, would you rather pay alimony and child support and be by yourself and be able to go take your fucking fishing trips every weekend and go to a football game and drink beer and... I wouldn't be cheating because you're not in a relationship anymore, but sleep around with whatever fucking woman you can convince to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Or would you rather stay in this unhappy place for the rest of your life? That is literally your choice. Everything in life is about choice.
And, like, he's kind of assuming a lot of how she feels about him. He's like, if you ask her what she dislikes about me, she'd probably say I'm inattentive or uninteresting or selfish or phony or boring. It's like, that's all the things you think she's going to say about you.
Yeah, that sounds
so
like some
do you believe that's true about you?
Yeah.
Because it might be if you're internalizing it. You need to go to therapy and stop putting your dick in other people.
That's really what the episode should have been titled is don't put your dick in people, go to therapy.
Yeah. Have you considered therapy? Sounds like you haven't. And also, like, oh yeah, I'm just making sure my family is fed and sheltered. That's your job.
Yeah.
As like someone who chose to have children and a family, that is what you should be doing. That is the bare minimum. You're not going above and beyond by doing that.
Exactly. You don't get a gold star for being a good person.
Yeah,
you don't
bare
get a gold
minimum. That your
get
children have a place to rest their head.
Exactly. I literally was just talking about this with Sarah. I'm like, I hate that the people who don't really care about having kids or like will resent their kids are able to have kids.
Yeah.
And there are so many people who can't have kids that want them and would do anything for a child and give that child the best life possible.
Right.
When people like this exist and they get 5 fucking kids. And granted, the mom could be the most amazing mom. And I guarantee you she is. Yeah. I guarantee you that she does everything she possibly can for these kids. And that's why she's so resentful. I mean, one of the plethora of reasons to be resentful.
She's basically a single mom.
She's already a single mom. And yeah, she probably gets upset that you're going out to dinner because she's made dinner every single night for the past 2 weeks. And she wants one night to herself. But you go out and you get yourself a $60 fucking dinner for yourself. That's crazy. Yeah.
Also, you're like thinking, like, all I want to do is watch football with my friends. Do you realize how many nights a week have football going on? It's like every night except for, I think, one. Yeah. Which I got roped into a fantasy football league a couple years ago. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like, yeah, football Sunday, whatever. There's so much fucking football. So, yeah, I would have a problem with that, too. Yeah. We have 5 kids that I got to take care of. I have cancer.
Can we maybe pick like one thing to focus on right now? That's not football. Yeah.
Football, you're not even on the fucking team. Why do you care so much, you know?
Yeah. If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?